John 10:28 through 30. I give them eternal life, and they shall never perish. No one will snatch them out of my hand. My Father, who has given them to me, is greater than all. No one can snatch them out of my Father's hand. I and the Father are one. Hey guys, it's been a fun-filled evening at the drive. So since last we've spoken, speaking at the drive, we looked at 1 Peter 3:8 through 22. Had pretty good discussion at the table discussion that we have. Then immediately afterwards, we had a meeting for the drive serve team, and it was kind of like a hands-on practice leading a table type thing, which some people have. We had a few new people come in, say they were interested. So they brought some pizza from Flippers. We ate, and then we had this kind of icebreaker, warm up your brain game, where they had us count to 21, but there were special rules. Like you had to go around the table and count to 21, and you went like this or this to indicate the direction you want to go. But whenever you get to 7, you have to put your hands up like this instead. And whichever hand is on top, you go that direction instead of the normal. And when you get to 14, you do the same thing, only the hand on the bottom determines what direction you go. And if you get to 10 or 20, you point to anybody and it'll jump over there. And then you get 21, everyone says 21, and that's it. My table managed to get to 13 before another table pulled off 21. I messed up my fair share of times, but so did most of the others. It was a fun game, fun little game though. For something so simple to be not that easy when you make it complicated like that. Then we had a little bit of a talk, discussion, what was expected and things like that. And then they had a thingamabobber. Another little game, so to speak, where we had to practice table time, basically. And so my table was chosen as the fishbowl to demonstrate what was happening at first. And so the guy who does my Bible study, the Bible study I go to on Thursday, is chosen as the table leader. We make him leave the room, and then he tells us that we have to come up with different archetypes, different characters, people to be at a table, as a shy person, someone who goes off on a tangent, whatever. He's like, choose something and then play that role. And then he comes in and he tries to get us through the table questions, and we're supposed to play these roles and not pay attention. So we had someone going on a tangent, someone chatting with someone else, someone else was eager, someone else did all the talking, was the one trying to do things, but the leader is supposed to try to tone them down and get other people who aren't speaking to speak. Someone else who's super eager to read the Bible passages, but they keep getting the wrong passages. Someone playing with their phone, not paying attention. It was pretty funny. And then it got to me. I decided to be the really shy, overwhelmed one that can't say anything. So when he asked me the question, I was just like, and then I'm like thinking, panicked, opened my mouth a couple times. And then and he's like, all right, we'll come back to you. And then they called it off right there, right after that. So I'm not sure if he handled it well, but then we did it with all the tables. We're going to practice that. And so, and he gave each table an archetype. So there's a quiet table. There's a table that goes off on all these tangents. There's a table that have people that say things, and then there was an argumentative table, and that was my table, the argumentative table. Everyone's like arguing and stuff. So we choose a different person to lead the group, and he's trying to lead us through, and we're just like, oh no, we're arguing. Oh, you're wrong, no, 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 no. It was fun, but it got to the point and showed us what needed to be done, basically. And so I really enjoyed it. It was cool. So then afterwards, a group of them were going to go over to... I was going to meet up with Heather and our normal group, but I heard a group of them were going to go over to Fridays. So I got a hold of Josh, actually, who had come over and joined them, and they had gone to Tijuana Flats, and it closed at 10, and it was 10:40, and they were still there, apparently. And so I called him, found out they were where they were, and obviously I couldn't join them because it was closed. The question is, were they going to go somewhere else afterwards or not? The answer was probably no, but I went ahead and hit up the two other guys and just like dropped them a text saying, hey, group's going to Fridays if you guys want to come too. And then I got called back right after I got to Fridays saying, yeah, we're coming. So we came, we had a big group of people for a little while until call it off. Left, I didn't get anything, which is a good idea for me to not get anything there. Came home, watched The Flash, a very revealing episode that solidified in everyone's mind what was happening. Next week is going to be interesting. What's especially interesting is that there are 3 more episodes, so next week's going to be interesting, but that's going to leave 2 more still before the end of the season. So who knows how it's going to go. Hopefully they resolve it, but nice. And then Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I'm watching now, but the cable went down in the middle of it, and so I'm hoping... I've been taking this time to vlog this and close it out and get the thing processing. I'm hoping that it will be ready to finish, because it cut off in a really weird time. Stuff's happening. I'm not going to go any more detailed than that, because it's hard to follow really most of the time. But I like I like the story that they've got going and stuff like that. And with Age of Ultron, Avengers Age of Ultron coming up as a big movie, there's no telling what might swerve and happen in the show. It'll be interesting. So I'm going to close out the vlog here. I've been talking long enough. Hopefully caught you guys up with my evening, and hope you enjoyed it and weren't just bored by me rambling on about what happened, basically. Honestly, it didn't even occur to me. There were plenty of opportunities. I could have pulled out my phone while we were at Fridays randomly while I was leaving Friday just to fill you guys in. Something like that. I could have done that. I just didn't think of it. I'll be honest. I probably won't think of it. It'll probably be once I have everything once I have a job and once I have everything I need on my computer set up and a new actual camera, will probably be before I really start that vlogging again, if I'm even gonna do that. Maybe I won't. Who knows for sure. But I have an idea of something I could do different. Not quite a vlog, but like a video every day doing something specific, and then I wouldn't have to put anything together. It'd just be like a one take, go through it, add a few effects, and it'd all be good. Maybe. But anyway, for all of my friends here and myself as well, good night, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.